Welcome to the Grizzled Geek Reacts to Ruby. I'm Mike.
I'm Shane.
I'm Kirsten.
I'm Doug.
And today we're really excited. We're on our way to see the premiere of Volume 6.
Alright, that's enough. Let's go.
We're all excited. We just wanted to put this little video together, tell you, a little bit about the experience. I know it's going to be, it doesn't actually release till what, Saturday or Sunday? When does it release? Volume 6?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's Saturdays.
Saturday?
Tonight.
Tonight for us.
For first members. I don't know when it goes on YouTube.
Right. So our reaction to the actual show will probably be, a week from now? Probably?
Something like that.
Something like that. Okay. So, just a heads up, guys. But we're going to see the premiere tonight in the theaters, and we're going to tell you all about it. So,
Well, kind of.
super excited. Well, we'll tell you about as much as we can.
Yeah.
No
We're not going to spoil it for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you believe?
Yeah. Can you believe this happened in episode 1?
Yeah.
But, yeah, we want to see us excited and goob about stuff, all stuff Ruby, then this is the show for you. What are we expecting, guys? What are we hoping for? We think we're getting a little bit more footage than just the first. I mean, it's what, an hour and a half?
Well, yeah, it's an hour and a half event
So,
for what would probably only be a
15
20-minute
I
episode.
imagine we'll probably rewatch some of like the last episode so we know where we
Maybe,
left off.
yeah, maybe some review stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some like
Making of.
making ofs or
Yeah.
interviews with
Yeah.
the cast and stuff. Maybe with animators. We'll probably get to see the Atom short and the trailer
Oh, yeah.
on the big screen.
Yeah,
so
that'd be cool.
Yeah, who knows?
awesome. All right.
I want all of those things.
I want all those.
I want to see
And
all
if
of
I
them.
don't get them,
You will hear about it.
Exactly. So yeah, we're super excited about that. Excuse me. So we can't film at the actual event, but we'll do a little filming outside.
Yeah.
You can before and after, and tell you all about it. Tell you how excited we are. For those of you that missed it, and for those of you who can make, hopefully you will. Well, we're in Arizona, so anyone from Arizona will might be able to see you out there.
Yeah.
But
Or have already seen
or have
you out
already
there
seen you by the
you
time
see
this one comes out. So
Yeah.
there you have it, guys. All right, super excited. Just want to give you a heads up. We're on our way out to watch the Volume 6 of Ruby premiere. Super excited. Any last words? Anyone want to say anything?
Super excited.
yeah.
I think we said super excited like 10 times, but yes.
Or
I hope
So-
that we get to know who the old lady is. I hope we get like at least a glimpse.
in one?
Of, yeah,
Yeah.
I hope so.
The only thing I think we're going to get from the trailer is there seemed to be a scene where they were going through the school getting students.
Oh yeah.
So they may have been, maybe the students came back or something that they're all like, okay, it's not safe to be here.
Yeah.
Go
All right.
wherever.
What's the one thing we're hoping for this volume? Do you want to see this volume? Kirsten, anything you're hoping happens this volume? Not necessarily in episode 1, but for the volume.
I hope we wrap up the whole wife's like daddy issues thing. Like I want it to be like she finds her resolve, she's happy, all right, she's a strong
How do you want it to
independent
end?
woman.
Want her to take over?
That's a hard question. I think that it would be ideal if she were like pin pressed as you will be, but there are bigger, greater things you need to take care of before you come to the Schnee company.
Yeah.
So like yes, but not right then and there.
All right. Doug, what are you hoping for?
Same thing.
Same thing?
I
That's the
mean,
big
I
final
don't-
one?
Yeah. I think, personally, by the end of the series, she'll be in charge of Schnee,
Yeah.
but I don't think she'll get it in this volume. I think at this point she's gonna like, I'm done with you guys, and then it'll come back around at some point where she'll be
After
in the driver's
she's
seat.
the hero, the savior of mankind, and
Yeah. Yep.
she comes back to the Shire and then runs things.
Yes. Yeah. Just like that.
Okay. What about you, Shane? Anything?
I don't even know. Yeah.
We ask him anyway, folks. Just for
Yeah. I'm just excited to see what they give us. At this point, I've given up hoping for things because last season I hoped for good fights. We got one.
yeah. True.
But
And it wasn't the end of the fight.
yeah.
I would argue there was more than one. There were 3 that I can think of off the top of my head. Yang versus the Marauders, or whatever they're called,
Yeah.
and
That
the
was good.
whole fight in Blake's house,
Oh yeah.
and then the Cinder versus.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I remember
There's
John and
a
Weiss
nice-
get together just to see the look on Kristen's face.
She just also called me Kristen in that statement.
Yes.
That was the most disgusting statement I've ever heard in my
We're
life.
gonna get your name wrong and throw out the thing you hate all in one
I've
go.
been getting names wrong all week.
But for me, I'm hoping at some point they run into a tailor and manage to get Oscar a different outfit besides his farmhand
Oh, yeah.
outfit. I mean, now that Ozpin was always like a pretty snappy dresser, so I would hope some
He
of that rubs
teaches
off.
him how to dress. He becomes a father to him.
Yeah, he's wearing farmhand clothes still. I mean,
I'm
She
sure it's
hasn't
got-
changed the entire volume.
Yeah, those clothes gotta be stank.
right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, Ruby's got to dress him right.
Oh my god.
All right, guys, there you have it. Our hopes. See if any of those get crushed in the first episode. We're off to watch the premiere episode of Volume 6, and we'll be back and tell you all about it.
But the moment you put your desires before my own, they will be lost to you. This isn't a threat. This is simply the truth.
And we are recording, so.
Non-spoiler.
It was awesome!
Yeah. Remember when that thing happened?
That thing that we can't talk about was totally cool.
It's really nice to see some returning characters and even some new ones come back. It felt like the style from Volume 1 really came back with all of the animation. It was really fun.
So, what were your favorite elements of the new episode?
It was great seeing a specific returning character. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's been much anticipated.
Nice.
It's great to see that the animation style, they've gotten a lot better with Volume 6. They took a lot of the criticism and feedback that they got from Volume 4 and Volume 5. And just from the first episode, it looks like they're really stepping it up, and they've learned to do so much with that engine, and it's really incredible to see.
I was just excited for the better animation, and they answered a lot of questions that kind of left people hanging at the end of season 5.
Well, it's pretty good animation. You see the step up. Like every season, this one looked amazing.
There's a really good mix between 3D and 2D effects as well.
Yes, absolutely.
And it really felt like they went back to the original style of Ruby.
If you enjoyed watching the team-up fight maneuvers, you're going to enjoy this episode.
Yeah.
It has a lot of them.
Excellent.
Who are you most excited to see back on the screen?
I think all of the characters back on screen.
Certainly Blake. I want to see her interaction with Yang after everything that's happened, and what's going to be happening with Adam. That's definitely been shown that it's going to be a problem.
We're hoping for it anyway.
Hoping for a little, like, the explanation behind what's with Ruby's eyes, like the actual
one we all want.
explanation. But yeah, no, that's like going. Everybody's gonna do it. But also, I hope that Blake grows a little more and feels a little more trusting and is able to open up to her friends a lot more and feel better about herself. And then Yang is able to feel better about herself without her arm. I mean, she's got it. I know she's been dealing with the trauma, but that's a huge thing.
I really like the fact that they added in the kind of pity aspect when she's kind of seeing the arm. You know, I've had a lot of that in my life, and it's really an interesting effect because that's the worst thing you can do to somebody who's been through this family because they don't want pity from you. They just want to be.
I want to see where they're going to take John's semblance. Like, somebody who doesn't want to appear on this podcast made a very excellent point, which was that what happens if it runs out?
Yeah.
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 Oh, that was you?
That was
you
me.
made that.
Yeah, because it could easily be a throwaway line, but that could be an entire arc of like what actually happens if it runs out. Like what happens to John? Period. Is he out of the fight? Is he out of the game? Is it done? Is he dead? Who knows?
Does it take longer to repair?
Yeah. Does he take longer to
regenerate
repair?
it? Yeah.
I mean, that could be an entire arc in itself, and I think that would be really cool if they actually delve into that a little more.
Can John boost himself?
Yeah, that's another question.
Can we go in?
He's a battery. He's an energizer.
Can we just hook Jean up to like a dust mine
or something, and then just.
That's a thought. Like, what happens if he gets more guts? Does he become stronger?
Let's see. Can we break the game mechanics of Ruby?
Now we're thinking into the
Awesome.
future. But yes, it was totally awesome.
Sean builds the
Excellent.
What's the plan, Ruby? Don't let anyone else die.
All right, we're back from watching Ruby Volume 6, Episode 1 in the theaters. Oh my God, it was exciting.
Yes.
So you got to see a couple of reactions here. Now it's time for our reactions,
Yes.
what we think of it. And it was all right. What do you guys think?
I don't know if I do it yet.
Can't go too in depth without getting into spoilers.
Yeah, it's gonna be non-spoilers. Don't worry, guys.
Right.
But when that one dude showed up, oh my goodness, that thing happened.
The theater exploded when that one dude showed up.
Oh
It's true.
my God.
I almost lost my hearing.
Yeah, oh my! There was a few reactions in the theater, but it was amazing. We got to see all the characters. We got to see some characters we hadn't seen in a while. We got to see some new Grimm.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of cool stuff.
Oh, the Grimm are so cool.
Kirsten, what's your reaction? You like the Grimm?
I love all of it. I am so impressed. When we were watching, they had us watch the last 2 episodes. Or was that the first? That was 2, right?
Yeah, last 2 episodes.
Last 2 episodes. So I couldn't help but be fixated on how their mouths don't really they open up and close, but they don't really feel like they're saying whatever
They don't
they're
form
saying.
the words.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And as soon as we jumped into the new thing,
I saw it on the big screen. I noticed it.
You got mouth movement that was according to what words they were saying. There was a lot smoother animation. There was a lot more pizzazz to it. The music, there was actual background music, because in Ruby we get the girls' theme songs kind of happening in the background, but there was actual nice things are happening kind of music that don't really have lyrics, and it just felt more professional and real rather than just side project that Rooster Teeth is working on. So
Yeah, the behind the scenes stuff we saw, they really upped the amount of people working on it.
Oh yeah.
So
so double the animators or something like that, and then
So we should get double the episodes.
we should. Oh my goodness. Double the people working on it.
I'll settle for double the quality.
Double
I
the
know,
quality,
yeah.
All right,
True.
yeah, good enough.
what did you think of? Well, I don't want to get too much into that. We can talk about this.
When we actually watch the episode.
when everyone
for
else
you.
has a chance to watch it.
Yes.
Which will be the day we release this.
Yeah.
So you watch this in the morning, and that night you can watch
Right.
watch the episode.
Yeah.
All right, Doug. What do you
Well,
think?
I think only first people will be able to do
Sure,
that.
first people.
I think. Because I think this is the premiere. Saturday is the premiere on first, I believe. And
Next
then
Friday.
the following Saturday, it should be released for. I think it's Saturdays that it's all released on.
Okay.
So then everybody should be up on it.
Yeah, it's always at least a week out on first.
Correct. Yeah. So I enjoyed it. It was a kind of a, I don't want to say love-hate, but it was kind of fun to be there with a crowd and to get the crowd reactions.
Yeah.
But sometimes it was annoying because
Too
it was
much.
it was huge reactions that just drowned out what was going on in the episode. And you're
Right.
like, I wish I knew what that character just said.
Right.
Yeah, we did
You
miss
know.
a couple of lines when people were
Yeah.
reacting in the theaters, but the energy was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the energy, and I didn't mind so much because I know I'm going to be watching it Saturday
Yeah.
and reacting to it for you guys. So some of that reaction will actually be reactions.
Yeah.
It's the first time we heard those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
There was almost a fight between the Bumblebee and the.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my God.
There was almost a Bumblebee Black Sun brawl in the theater. I think there were death threats out there.
Yeah. One Bumblebee guy say "square up, bro," and I was just
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa,
I was
whoa!
like, "Sit down, dork."
Yeah. Want to see a sissy slap fight? I'm here to watch freaking Ruby.
yeah.
But
Fights were amazing.
the 3D animation and the 2D animation fusion was much better
Oh, yeah.
in this episode than it has been in the past. I mean, you can tell the quality. Well, every year the quality of the animation goes up. But
Yeah.
I agree with you with the mouth movement. I didn't notice it when we watched it on the TV.
Yeah.
But on a big screen, it was definitely apparent.
Yeah, I didn't notice it. And maybe it's just because we grew up, with the older cartoons where it was just mouth flaps that the word come from. So
yeah, He-Man made the same mouth movement with everything he said. So
Yeah.
it was great. There was, like I said, there were some Obviously, there's some moments in there. There was big reactions in the theater. They got a chance. They didn't really introduce any new characters. We got to see some, but we haven't been introduced to them yet. And there was an awesome fight in the first episode, which is always a plus.
Always a bonus, yeah. The animations, from what I've seen, is much better than the last volume. It's not Monty, but Monty's not there, so but it did get better. So I enjoyed that a lot.
And I will say that I'm a little. I don't know. I'm not concerned so much as what it portends for the direction of this season is maybe a little bit troubling. Like if there's certain characters we don't see or certain places they focus on and not on others. That could be a problem, depending on what they do with it. So, or if they spend,
I think I understand what you're referring to, but I don't think that's... Well, I don't think we got enough in the trailer to say yes or no to that.
Right, yeah.
But I would be, and I think fans would be really upset if we had another Volume 4 kind of situation where it was like, everybody's on a road trip that's like, why did it take an entire volume to get to this place?
Right.
And we can actually fairly and legally start calling these seasons because all the guys at Rooster Teeth did.
They called them seasons.
All you people, all of the backstage stuff, the director, the writer, the producers, they all called it seasons. They never referred to it as volumes.
Oh, you guys corrected me online, and when I screw up and call it volume.
I will still call it volume, but
I almost yelled out volume at the screen. I
didn't even notice.
Everybody was calling it a season.
Just season, everything was season. So, whatever. But yeah, if you have another whole volume that's nothing but a journey that isn't the journey that we're promised, then everybody, I think they know that they would get a lot of hate if that happened. So I don't think what you're fearing is going to happen.
I hope not. That's like I said, I hate to say it's a worry, but I mean it's something I'm like, hopefully it happen. I don't think it will. If it does, I'll be upset. But it's pretty good. I will say this. I'm not going to get into spoilers specifically, but I will just point out that John is OP. His power.
I know! Oh, I can't wait to rub it in people's faces.
Let's just say we get a little clarity on certain people's, powers. So there's semblance.
We'll talk more about that.
We'll talk more about it next video. But overall, I can't wait. I'm super excited. In this one episode, I kind of erased pretty much all the bad will from the last episode, last season that we had.
Agreed.
And I'm very much looking forward to this volume.
Yeah, even when they showed the 2 episodes from the end of the last volume, they actually went back and added some stuff.
They added scenes in,
They didn't add scenes, but they added motion in the background.
There was a couple that was like, I'm pretty sure we didn't see that scene before. I'm gonna go back and watch, but there's some new stuff. There's new stuff added. To give you an example, because this is not a spoiler, because this is not what they did just for the screen, where there was massive pauses in the combat before that seemed out of place. Like, why does everybody stop fighting when these guys are talking? In the background, they added other people fighting.
Right.
And they added in sound that you could hear when they were fighting.
Yeah.
Right.
Which maybe that might have just been our effect of listening to it in the theater.
Yeah.
But I did notice that in the last volume
which made that fight much better, because instead in the actual volume when we watched it, it would be like long pauses where everybody stops fighting so these guys can talk.
Well, there were parts where you're like, where did Emerald and Mercury go to?
Yeah. So why do I only see good guys here? I hope they release that version at some point. But in the theaters they fixed a lot of that. Make less fun of that fight now.
Yeah. Well, it at least shows that they're cognizant of that being a problem.
Right.
Yes. Right.
They actually made the effort to fix that, so they don't have to do that again. Maybe.
And then behind the scenes, they all but came out and said, like, okay, we know we kind of screwed up. They didn't say that, but they kind of hinted around, like, okay, we've learned a lot.
They made sure to point out that they addressed that.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yes.
Which is, with a lot of the hires and the promotions.
Yeah. So they're listening to us, guys. Does it make you feel powerful? Or does maybe that's just my ego? I don't know. But we enacted change. people can make a difference.
Hey, that's an interesting parallel with the first episode on a runaway train.
All right, guys. Thank you once again for watching us watch movies. Oh, we didn't watch movie stuff this time. We did. We didn't get to see it. You'll get to see it next week. Thanks for tuning in to hear our thoughts on the Ruby Volume 6 premiere. We really appreciate it. And let's give you a little update. I know people have been asking us in the comments. We've been kind of lax in responding to some of these things. Just to give you a heads up of where we are with our reaction stuff. We're about to dive into Volume 6 of Ruby because it's starting out here. So that'll start up again. People have been asking us for the other ones we've started, and I can tell you right now, No Matter Nowhere is kind of dropped to the bottom of the list. We're probably not going to get back to that anytime soon.
Well, partly because I don't think we can watch any more of it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Which means we'd have to log into my first account to watch it, and at least watching on a computer is notoriously just...
It doesn't preload.
It doesn't preload.
Yeah.
So we'll be watching and it'll stop and we're like...
Right.
Okay. Oh, it's going again.
Yeah. Right. So you can't pause and preload sections. You can only play in real time, and our internet is slow, so that's why.
Or if it does preload, it doesn't preload fast enough to catch up to it.
Right.
So
it buffers a lot.
So No Matter Nowhere, we're not sure if we're getting back to that one or not. Camp Camp, everybody's been asking about Camp Camp, and we're excited about getting back into Camp Camp as well. I know there's been a bunch of stuff going on. We had to, get a couple other reactions and stuff like that to go in. We're going to get back into Camp Camp, so don't worry, guys. That's coming soon.
But will we watch Genlock?
I'd like to.
Kirsten and Doug are pushing for
Genlock no matter what.
Yeah.
Or not, so.
Right. So we don't do anything in our lives anymore without a camera on us, so we're going to watch Genlock, so we'll probably film it for you guys.
Okay.
Now, My Hero Academia, let me just touch on this real quick. I know everyone's been asking, where's the My Hero Academia? We watched about 10 episodes of My Hero Academia, and we've got about 3 episodes edited. We lost the rest. The rest of them...
corrupted hard drive.
We lost the rest of those. So we're on that debate of whether, what do we do? Should we go back and rewatch it, which we've already seen it, just not an actual reaction? Or what? Because if it was 1 or 2 episodes, we just do that. We'll tell you guys, hey, we're rewatching this, we lost it. But losing 7 or 8 episodes...
Yeah.
It was a big blow, and we're trying to figure out what we're doing. We want to get back into it. That one takes a little bit more because we have to edit it.
Yeah.
We have to edit the video a little bit, cut and paste so it doesn't get, blocked.
Because, they're not cool like Rooster Teeth.
They
don't just let us watch the whole thing. And
they're not. So, but we want to we're dedicated to fixing the problem and getting back into it, especially now since they announced the possible live action My Hero Academia that they're doing, so that would have been in the news.
Yeah, possibly after the holidays when my job calmed down some. So.
Yeah, so it's kind of holiday season kind of ramping up here. So I would look for that beginning of the new year, maybe Camp Camp a little sooner than that, kind of, we might go back and forth, Camp one day, Ruby on Tuesday, Camp on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing it, we're going to back to it, I promise, guys. I know we've been throwing a lot of the rewatches at you guys. We're still gonna throw those out. We're gonna interspace them a little bit going forward because now we're back to Ruby. We actually have new Ruby stuff to watch, and we're all super excited about that. So hope you guys are too. Please comment down below. Tell us what you think, what you're looking forward to this season, and we'll be back next time. Doug, how can they help us out?
You will find 3 links down in the description down below. One to our Teespring store where you can get these cool shirts. One to our Amazon affiliate link where you can buy other Ruby merch if you like, or whatever you want to shop for, as long as you click that link and buy within 24 hours, we get credit for it. And in 3, you can check us out on Patreon and get some of our reaction stuff early. Obviously not the new volume of Ruby because we're watching it as you watch it come out.
For the first time, we're watching it as they come out. So it's going to be the first volume we watch that way. All right, guys. Thank you. We really appreciate you guys and want to keep you informed of what's going on. So thank you again, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.